What's up, guys? It's your boy Justin. So today I'm doing another collection video. This time I'm going to show you guys my collection of Western RPGs for the PS3, and I'll recommend some of the games, right? Also, I forgot this was one of the games I missed in my JRPG PS3 collection video. Which, if you haven't played this game's actually pretty good. All right. Also, tomorrow, I was supposed to do this today, but tomorrow I'm going to post a review for the Chronicles of Thomas Covenant, The Unbeliever, Book 1, Lord Falsbane, by Stephen R. Donaldson. This is a 1970s American fantasy novel that has a main character do something irredeemable in the beginning of the book. It's something that not even the darkest of Japanese dark fantasy would have a character do. Your main character do. So make sure to look forward to this review. Right. Also, after my review of Fate Apocrypha, I'm going to do a review of a fantasy anime. Either the Record Lotus War original OVA or the TV show, which was like the remake / sequel of the original series. Spark here is voiced by Crispin Freeman from Hellsing. So yeah, we're gonna start off with the fantasy games, right? Okay, so this is Rise of the Arkanauts for the PS3. It's an action RPG. I beat it. It was pretty good. It's part of the it's based off the Greek mythology of Jason and the Argonauts, and the game borrows heavily from the Mass Effect games, but instead of a third-person shooter, it's a third-person action game, right? And it's pretty good. Though the game is really short, and you have, like, for a game that's super short, you have a lot of party members, right? I think I beat the game in, like, less than, like, 15 hours or something, and I did, like, all the side quests, but it's still a pretty good game, right, if you haven't played it. Next is Arcania, The Complete Tale, which, if people don't know what this game is, it was basically supposed to be Gothic 4, and it does have characters from the Gothic series, but it became its own thing. This is an action RPG by Nordic Games. It's, like I said, it's a sequel / spin-off of the Gothic games, which I was a huge fan of the, what was it called? The pirate RPGs that they did. Which, Risen Games, my bad. And Elex was good too. But yeah, this was a pretty, if you ignore the bad graphics, this is a pretty good action RPG. And like, lots of side quests in the game, right? If you're somebody who's like, oh, really loves Oblivion and Skyrim, and want to play a game that's similar to that, check out this game, right? And yeah. So I don't know if you can see the back, but yeah, pretty cool game. Oh, I forgot I don't want to dox the store. My friends, I used to have a friend who owned a video game store, so like, I don't want to, yeah. So this is Diablo 3, the Reaper of Souls, the Ultimate Evil Edition. I don't know how many fucking times I bought this game. Like, a lot of people have bought, like, Skyrim over and over. I bought, like, Diablo over and over again, because they keep fucking adding new characters. And, yeah. So, like, this one, I don't think this has the Necromancer. I think this one just has which ones do they have? Yeah, this one only adds the Templar, right? I have the PS4 Diablo 3 game that has I think has the Necromancer, I'm not sure. But yeah, I beat this game. If you ever played Diablo 3, it's actually a really good game. Right, I never did the Reaper of Souls expansion, but yeah. So, I'm gonna put to the side like games I recommend. So next we have a game that's not really an RPG, and it's not even a Western game, but it's Knight's Contract. This is a character action game by Game Arts, and it's not it's a character action game, but you know it has a dark Western fantasy aesthetic, right? You play like a curse the, you play like a cursed knight who used to behead witches during the what's it called the Salem witch trials, and he becomes like the servant of this witch, and they kill like um, undead monsters. Like this game has a very berserk feel to it, but instead of the main character wielding a giant sword, he wields a scythe. But there is like I said, it's a character action game, so there's like upgrade trees and whatnot. So yeah, this is a pretty cool. If you're looking for like you know, a dark fantasy RPG hack and slash, is a pretty good game. Next is another hack and slash. This is Cursed Crusade by Atlas. I've only played the demo of this game. I've never actually played the full version, but it's like, yeah, you play as two Templars, and one of them can turn has like a demonic form, right? This is a character action game. It's pretty cool, and Dan Green voices the main character. Right, I still have to play that game. So next is Hunted: The Demon's Forge. This is a character action game released by Bethesda, but it's made by InSile Entertainment, who did the Bard's Tale games. They also did Tides of Numenera, which is one of my favorite Western RPGs on the PS4, right? So this is like a character action game, but it's there's some RPG elements in here. Next, Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor. This is technically not it's kind of like an RPG. If you ever played it. Next is Risen 3: The Titan Lords. This is the last Risen game. I have the first two for the Xbox 360. And it's the thing where these games, I really like the Risen games. One, because they're pirate-themed RPGs. Well, the first one wasn't, but, but yeah, I really like these games because I just think, like, it's pretty cool that it's like dark fantasy, and I just like that the characters are, like, morally gray. Like, they're assholes, and they're funny. They're funny. It's like, this is like somebody was like, let's make. I know like the Finny games try the humor, but like humor in here is way fucking funnier, and it's like a dark humor, right? And I just like how in the game you start off so weak, but slowly and surely as you progress through the game, um, you get badass and stronger. And it's one of those power fantasy games where like once you get strong, it feels like well earned, because it's not you're just grinding for hours. Here it's like in these Risen games you have to like make money, go to tutors, learn skills, and then you you get stronger, right? As you learn more skills and like stuff like that. And it's like, you have guns and shit, and like, and cool weapons, right? And also there is some like Mass Effect style games elements where like, you have like where you can recruit party members and whatnot. Okay, next is Two Worlds 2. I've never played this game. I mean, I played a little bit. I played mostly the first one, and I have that one for the Xbox 360. Angry Joe really liked this game, and at some point I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it to completion. But yeah, I like the story of the first game. And the first game, it's the problem with the first game is it was very ambitious, and they didn't it was like, I think it was originally supposed to be a PS2 game. So it's like you have this PS2-esque open world RPG that just looked like shit on the 360. Here they updated the graphics a lot. Though I kind of liked in the original game. You're just thrown in the middle of this world, and you can just go out and do quests and figure out what the fuck you're supposed to do. Here it felt like a little more linear, which I wasn't a fan of that, but whatever. Okay, so next we're going to the Bethesda games. Obviously, Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion, great game, buggy as fuck, but great game. I made myself look like one of the villains from 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 Record of Lodoss War, the guy who wears the black armor with the long hair. I had an armor set that looked just like him, though it didn't have the cape, but whatever. That's the one problem with Elder Scroll games. Like the 3D ones, you don't have the capes. They need to bring back the capes. All right. Here's the expansion pack. You need to have the base game before you can play this. So just letting you know. So obviously I have Skyrim, the Legendary Edition, which comes with all the Dawnguard, Hearthfire, and Dragonborn. Great game. It's one of those games where I hated it when I first played it, but I went back to it and I eventually beat it, and I love the game. I love it. Though I kind of got bored after I beat the main quest, which there are great side quests in the game. I should just go back and play it. Next is Sacred 2 Fallen Angel. This is one of those games where I like it, but it's not good. Just like with Two Worlds. And this is a game where it's like, if you're somebody who's like, I want to play an MMO, but I want to play it offline by myself, this is the best game to play, other than the dot hack games, right? Though the character customization is shit in this game, and you're pretty much either, unless you don't like playing as girls, you're probably either gonna play as the Inquisitor or the Shadow Warrior every time you play this game, alright? Which I think there's 6 classes, but they're shit, Next is, by the way, yeah, this is an open world RPG, by the way. Next is Dragon Age Inquisition. I have the first 2 for the 360. The first 2 games were great. The expansion for the first Dragon Age was great. This game is bullshit. It sucks. They ripped off a lot from Game of Thrones. A lot more political bullshit, and they just keep fucking with their world. And the Kunari and the elves, they change what they look like in every fucking game, man. They can't sit down and decide, okay, what the fuck do we want these races to look like? They change them in every fucking game. It's fucking retarded. But if you ignore the woke bullshit in this game and you just play it for the story and whatnot, it's okay. But it's kind of, what sucks about this game is that the first 2 games have had like a cartoony-esque art style, and they went realistic with this game, but they still have they bring over the cartoony armor and weapons, so it doesn't match at all, which they're fucking dumbasses. Next is Untold Legends Dark Kingdom, which is an action RPG. You have 3 characters to play as, and I like this game. It's a dumb hack and slash, but it's cool. Next is a game that a lot of people are going to be like, you like that game? What the fuck is wrong with you? And that's Dungeon Siege 3. This is like the only Dungeon Siege game I played to completion, and the reason for that is the game is super short. Like, I beat it in 12 hours. Most people can beat it in like 6 apparently. But I like this game. I don't give a fuck what people say. It's a Diablo clone, but you know, it's a good Diablo clone. But it's really short, and I always play as Lucas. I never play as the other party members. But yeah, I like this game. And though it's one of those games I would never pay more than 20 bucks for. So, just letting you know. Okay, next, Deus Ex Human Revolution. Yeah, I can never get into the first game. I played a little bit of the second game, but this game rocks. Its sequel kind of sucks. Very weird choice to have like a cyberpunk game in Eastern Europe, but you know, this was a good game. I would love to see more Deus Ex games, but if you're gonna do more Deus Ex games, I know they need to feel more cyberpunk, because the second one did not feel very cyberpunk-esque in my opinion. They need to bring in like Hideo Kojima or something. I don't know. Okay, next, Alpha Protocol. I have like 2 of these games. None of them with the, you know, the original cover. This is an RPG for people who are really into Tom Clancy. If you're really into Tom Clancy, you're really into Bourne Identity, this is the action RPG for you. And I played it, and it's fun. It was made by Obsidian Entertainment, and you know, Obsidian was one of my favorite RPG, you know, developers, right? And they also did Dungeon Siege 3, and they did the sequel to KOTOR, Knights of the Old Rebellion, and they did Fallout 3. So next are the shooter. These are like the shooter Western RPGs. Borderlands 1. I have a friend who's really into Borderlands. He told me to get into the Borderlands games. I played it, never beat it, but it's fun, I guess. I have Borderlands 2. I have Fallout 3. This is the greatest hits edition. Game of the Year edition, my bad. And it comes with all the stuff. This is the EB exclusive. Next is Fallout New Vegas, the Ultimate Edition. I like this game way better than Fallout 3. I'm probably in the minority. But yeah. The one problem I have with this game, there's no power armor. Or if there is, I never fucking found it. But yeah, that's what it is. Okay, next is the Mass Effect Trilogy. Bought this at Microplay. And it comes with the first 3 Mass Effect games. I still haven't played the 3rd Mass Effect game. Because BioWare has this thing where they suck at making the 3rd games. The 3rd game in a series, I guess. Because this game apparently sucked. Mass Effect 3 apparently sucked. Dragon Age 3 definitely sucked. But yeah, at some point I'm going to play this game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah. If you want any reviews for any of these games, let me know and we'll try to get to it. Right? And